sometimes it goes ahead.
Okay. Thank you, Great Debate League, for participating or watching our fifth great debate, which was on who is racist.
What is racism and who can be racist?
Racist. I'm trying to unwind from the debate, being the debate moderator. It's a little bit more stressful than it looks. So we're here. We are the commissioners. We're minus one person, which was the debate, one of the debaters tonight. So we felt like it would be unfair for him to participate in the analysis. So it's just us three this evening. One of the commissioners is a little upset about the debate. I'm going to hand it over to Dr. Mutor. Let's hear it, Dr. Mutor.
Yeah. I mean, there. Thank you. There's a lot of things that Bruce said that I find personally vexing. So I'm just gonna go out and list them out and just throw out all of the inconsistencies that Bruce displayed. So first off, this whole debate about black people can be racist or what is racism, it's a form of intellectual masturbation. All right, because a lot of this has already been dealt with, and now rehashing it and then making blacks culpable for their own racist system is a form of blaming the victim. That's what it is. It's a form of blaming the victim.
I disagree.
It actually.
Well, here's my question, Mutor.
Sure.
Beyond you disagreeing, did you think that Bruce made his points, that he debated his points solidly?
So here is Bruce's point. He's saying under a racist system, whatever definition that you want to call racism, that if blacks do things that are considered racist and or help out the dominant group, then they are racist themselves. Now, there's a fundamental problem in logic with that.
We got a message from Facebook. Somebody said Bruce never said the black participants were culpable. That's from
he exactly said that in many different ways, indirectly and directly in the actual debate. And if you don't believe me, you can go and look it over yourself. Viewer TV land. So there is a term, all right, for when the racially oppressed minority or majority helps out the oppressing majority.
What's the term?
The term is internalized racism. So,
but you're still using the term racism, though, Mew.
Is accessory to murder a murder?
No, wait, say what?
Is accessory to murder a murderer?
Yes.
Yeah, the answer is no.
No. Well, whose definition?
The answer is no.
Yeah, because
you can look up any law book. There is a distinction because there is a difference. All right. So racism. There's many different theorists on racism, and I can kind of go over some of those. But let's strip it down. Racism again is about power. So if black people under a system of white supremacy racism, all right, if they aid racism, right, they are not helping their group, which is black people, because it is a race-based hierarchical system. All right. So if blacks go, yeah, man, I hate those other black dudes. They're not like me. I'm special, or I'm gonna become a police officer because I just hate black folks. All right. If they do that, they are aiding and helping white people. All right. They're aiding and helping white people to oppress them. So they're not winning in that scenario. Racism would be if black people turn into police officers and the system is constructed in such a way that black people have special privileges and are the model, the group holding and wielding power in the system. They are not. So black people aiding whites is not the practice of racism, because racism has to be one racial group doing things to the other racial group in order to keep and consolidate power.
Where are you getting that definition?
Something.
I'm mixing and matching, but we can kind of go over. We can kind of go
But
over.
that, well, the truth is
We
that's
can
what
go
we
over some of the
allowed
other
our,
definitions.
and that's what we allowed our debaters to do, because that was a part of the debate, them how they chose to define racism.
I've never heard racism being described as like absolutely you have to be in this racial group to be, because I would agree. For a second there, for a long time, I also thought that black people couldn't be racist because racism is nothing but prejudice and power, or bigotry and power, right? So I was like, as
a group, black people are not being rewarded for that. Their own group is not being rewarded for that.
Wait, I don't understand what you mean.
Again, if black people are doing things that we would consider racist, so a black cop just hates black people and becomes a black cop to harass and disrespect black people.
Is he an agent of white supremacy? Is he not Is he not participating in racism? He's using his power against people who are powerless.
In order for in order for a minority to control a majority, they have to make some of the majority side with them in their mental conceptions of reality. Okay? That doesn't mean that that group of people who are siding with them are actually benefiting from it. Again, racism, yes.
What do you think about the question on the screen from Cameron Montgomery, who debated last week?
Question.
Was Kenyatta racist when he oppressed his people?
When he oppressed his own people?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so again, racism is about two different races. All right. So a black person can't oppress another black person and that be racism. There are other types of oppression. There's classism. There's gender gender oppression. There's sexuality oppression. There are many different intersecting oppressions. But if you say, hey, if I'm taking this particular black person, this black group, and they're in the same group as the other black group, but they're oppressing them, that's not racism.
So our debater, Bruce Strobel, is weighing in. He says internalized racism goes beyond self-hatred.
I don't know what that means. That's nonsense.
And now what you're saying is that
I don't know what that means. It's nonsense.
What I'm saying is we keep using extensions of the term racism without saying that these people are racist.
Right, because in order for racism to be a thing, that particular person would need to be, as a group, benefiting from it.
Okay, so what Bruce is saying is that and we'll use the example of not just black cops but also Candace Owens. We'll say that those people are.
It's the same logic. As a group, if Candace Owens goes on TV and starts going, "Hey, there's no such thing as racism, and black people are this way because they have an inferior culture," all right? Is Candace Owens' group, the black group, are they benefiting from this?
So wait, okay. No, that group is benefiting from it, but white supremacy is benefiting from it. So how
that's fine.
Participating in it?
That's fine.
Because she's black.
That's fine.
I want to put another
her
comment.
Group is not benefiting from it.
Shayla McDonald says having bias toward a group of people because they're black, but thinking that you are better than other blacks and helping the oppressor isn't racism.
And she's completely correct. All right, so let's go through some of this.
Yes, let's go through.
All right. So again, blacks don't have the power. Okay. Oh no. Let me back up.
And see, I think
let me back up. In his analysis, he said that he has taken and cultivated and coddled.
In whose analysis,
and finagled from a host of black theorists on racism. Then he said, yes, Bruce Ibrahim Kendi. He said this other dude who I believe who is Hispanic, and that's cool. When Kenny in the debate was saying that, hey, he is talking about black theorists, he means African-centered theorists. All right. The only one that Bruce mentioned that's an African-centered theorist is Dr. Welsing. And Dr. Welsing would flat out, absolutely 100% not agree with Bruce's definition. So what he said was nonsense. All right. So okay. So again, internalized racism, yeah, isn't synonymous with racism. All right. Again, this is a form of victim blaming. All right.
Wait.
This thinking. No, hold on. This thinking. Okay, go ahead.
AJ, put your earbuds in. I hear a little feedback. I don't know if it's that or not. It may not be that, but I hear it though.
I would have to get up and look for earbuds.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Okay, so what I'm saying, and I think that what Bruce is talking about is he's saying that that those individuals do not represent the entire group. So what he's saying is that even though Candace Owens is black, she is not a representative of the black community. So therefore, the black community is not benefiting. She is a representative of the white community, and she happens to be white. Therefore, she's advancing white supremacy. So she
is Candace Owens white?
Is Candace
what are we talking about here? Again, a lot of this is ivory tower educational thinking, hocus pocus nonsense. That's what it is. That's what it is.
So Bruce says that you are speaking for dead scholars. Absurd.
Hey, I am an African-centered psychologist, so I'm not dead. I'm speaking it right now. What are you talking about? It's nonsense. It's nonsense. Okay.
I do want to say, I have to bring up, I will probably just be on here for a few more minutes.
Right.
But Kenny did concede.
Yes.
Towards the end, when they were in the lightning round, towards the end of the lightning round, he pretty much conceded.
I will say that
Bruce.
Kenny had he tried to debate it. I think his preparations could have been a little bit better. Could have been a little bit better as far as that. But I knew, and I kind of warned him a little bit that Dr. Strobel was going to bring his A game, and that he needed to make sure that, he can keep up with that, because it's going to be nonstop. It's like a shooting range with Dr. Strobel. And he came out, he started shooting, and then eventually, I think he kind of jammed Kenny up at the end, made him concede. I heard him say, I agree. And then Bruce pretty much jumped on him about why are we even debating?
Yeah, I want to let people know our poll is posted in our group page, the Great Debate League. So please go and vote so that we can announce a winner tomorrow. The poll will be up for 24 hours, so about 9 p.m. Central Standard, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow, we will announce the winner. So please go and take our poll. Hopefully, if you haven't seen it, you'll view the debate. We encourage you all to sign up for our YouTube channel. If you go to YouTube and you search the Great Debate League, Inc., INC, let me put that up here too, then you will be able to find our YouTube channel and subscribe. But I think it was damaging to Kenny when he conceded.
Yeah. Any debate, remember that these debates are nothing but intellectual warfare. This is intellectual UFC. So, conceding is like tapping out.
Mm-hmm.
How you feel about Dr. Mew?
About what exactly?
About Kenny kind of conceding at the end.
Kenny's my homie. So
of course, no disrespect towards him. He went out there.
No, definitely none. Definitely none. Yeah, it's never good in the debate to concede. I respect him conceding if he really felt that his mind was changed due to Bruce's argument, because beyond debate, this is supposed to be an intellectual transfer of information. And if you feel that somebody has a great point, then in theory you should. All right, in theory you should. So, and Kenny's the kind of type that is open learning, which is one thing that I really like and respect about him.
I feel as though Kenny made some points, though. He talked about you needed to have a group. It was when he was rebutting with Bruce, like he was coming back and and asking some questions. So there were some points in there where I felt as though, that's a good question to come back with and to answer. He was actually listening alive, and engaged as well. But I mean, as Bruce said in the pre-debate interviews, he has 20 years of study and experience with what he's done. But any final words, gentlemen, before we wrap here on our 5th debate in this post-debate analysis?
I just want to say thank you to both debaters for participating. Thank you to the viewers for watching. You guys are going to make this thing bigger than what we ever dreamed. Stay tuned for our next one, our next debate. We're in the process of scheduling that right now. We should have some debates that's scheduled for July coming soon here. Hopefully I can participate.
I just want to say that ivory tower has towering heights.
Mutor may go live, just period, and just keep on talking about this.
for the 2 doctors, the good doctors, to go ahead.
That's a good one.
Mutor's always he's taking the I don't really want to do this, and then after the debate, he's like, I should have took it. Right.
We appreciate y'all. We appreciate everybody too for going to our Cash App, $ The Great Debate League, to donate so that we can keep this thing going. We're continuing to step up our game, as hopefully you can experience and see, and your donations will help us with that. So we appreciate that. All right, gentlemen. Well, another one is in the books, and we did it again. So we'll be back soon, you guys. If you okay, I gotta get this in. Kenny's not responding, so it's getting Bruce more airtime. But Bruce says, I'm in the streets with my scholarship, and you know that better than anybody.
Mutor, Muta, bro. Muta. I need you to
in the streets.
All right.
If the streets are the halls of academia, the halls of white academia.
Oh, Mutor, I need you to go ahead and grab the earlobes, bro. Woosa.
All right. Thank y'all so much for watching. We appreciate it. Join our Facebook group, The Great Debate League. We also have a Facebook page, The Great Debate League. We're on Twitter and Instagram as well, and LinkedIn. Definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can easily see these debates posted as well.
You can also find the debates on Spotify as well.
Our podcast. We have podcasts on Spotify, iHeartRadio, and a couple other places, I believe, as well. So we're growing. Again, thank you for donating to our Cash App, because some of these things, this yard stream and different stuff costs money. So
donate.
We appreciate y'all for giving to us. We're really excited to be able to bring this to y'all. All right. Good night, gentlemen. Good night, everybody.
Have a wonderful night.